Hello, and welcome back to another episode of News from the Gelding. Today I thought we'd have a little bimble around the neighbourhood, and what you're looking at there is the very end of Queen's Terrace, a rather splendid example of Georgian architecture. Across the road we've got various parked cars. That's where my own car was brutally vandalised over the Christmas period by some scallywag. In the background we have the monstrosity that is Exeter College. It's actually not that bad, but there we are. Next to the wonderful St David's Church, it is but a blight upon the landscape. It is a lovely Victorian church dating from the early 20th century, completed in 1900, although a church of some description has been on this site ever since the late Anglo-Saxon period, so around 1,000 years or so. It is quite a lovely churchyard with its various tombstones at various jaunty angles. Brings to mind quite wonderful Victorian settings. I like to bimble around here come the evening when I'm up to no good. But in all honesty, it is quite a dodgy place to be after dark. Various insalubrious types bimbling around here and there. But yeah, isn't it lovely? We've got the obligatory yew tree there in the foreground, always one of those somewhere, and a wonderful massive tree in the background. Anyway, I thought I'd take the opportunity today to speak to you because I haven't had the time or the inclination to do one of my usual book review videos. The day today, so it will be Friday that you see this, I'll be going over to Poland for a wedding. So Vanessa's brother Adam is marrying Natalia, so we have to hop on a plane, and I'm not so good at flying. I don't like it at all. So yes, I've been a bit off my tits, shall we say. If you look very carefully in the reflections of these various cars, you might be able to see an old git, and that's me. No idea what's in that gate. Something secret and delicious. That there is Peep Lane between those buildings, and there's a wonderful little path that goes down the hillside down to, well, near enough St David's Station. Opposite there we have the YMCA hostel. And once more, an old bastard reflected in the cars. We take a little turn here and we go up into a place called Little Silver down this alleyway. I think I might be having a vape here. Yes, in you go, old boy. Lovely. Yeah, so Little Silver is a little cluster of houses, both Victorian and earlier, that crowd around this central communal garden. So most of them are Victorian, but there's at least two there that date from around the 17th and 18th century. Quite lovely looking specimens, and no doubt bloody expensive. So during the spring months, this is a really lovely little bit of garden, a riot of colour. Tulips and various other wild flowers abound, but at this time of the summer it's left to seed. Various weeds and grasses and wild shit to help the various insects and the birds to which they are food. I like to walk around here occasionally. I don't like going outdoors normally, a bit of a hermit usually, but yeah, who wouldn't want to have a little trip around this wonderful little bit of greenery? Yes, lovely. Hello there, bird. Anyway, so this path then reconnects around the other side. More Victorian houses there. There's one with a pink door you can just see there. That's just been sold. I didn't even bother looking to see how much it would be worth because I wouldn't be able to afford it. Too depressing. This path is also used in the evenings sometimes as a public toilet by various people bimbling their way back from the pub. Today, though, it smells quite lovely. Ah, the doleful chiming of a solitary bell. Someone has neglected to get it back up into the cradle in time. Anyway, cheerio!